Alright, what is up, you guys? I'm here with my Hell in a Cell pay-per-view DVD collection. This, of course, started out in 2009 as its own pay-per-view, gimmick pay-per-view, and then we have all the way through 2017. So, let's get right into it here. Obviously, first up, we have 2009. Very cool cover. I always really like that. Very unique. And you have Undertaker there, you have the fire. Very cool looking spine there, too. Now on the back, another really cool picture. But we have Chris Jericho and Big Show versus Batista and Rey Mysterio. John Morrison and Dolph Ziggler. Triple threat match for the U.S. title. And we actually have 3 Hell in a Cell matches. First, we had CM Punk versus The Undertaker for the world title. We have D-Generation X versus Legacy inside Hell in a Cell. And then John Cena versus Randy Orton in a Hell in a Cell match for the WWE title. So, this was a decent pay-per-view. I'm not a big fan of the gimmick pay-per-views. I think it's more fun if you get a Hell in a Cell match, like a surprise one, Like, I like when you're not able to predict when the next TLC or the next Hell in a Cell is. Kind of like how it was years ago. Ruthless Aggression, Attitude Era. But here we have 2010. Another very cool picture of The Undertaker. You have a nice spine. This one we had 2 Hell in a Cell matches. We have Edge versus Jack Swagger. You have your Unified Divas Championship match. Triple threat submissions count anywhere. Daniel Bryan, John Morrison, and The Miz. We have John Cena versus Wade Barrett. And then Randy Orton versus Sheamus inside Hell in a Cell. And then Kane versus The Undertaker inside Hell in a Cell. So, very cool disc artwork there, too. I like that. Very nice. Moving on to 2011. Let me fix these. Yeah, we'll just set them like that. Alright, 2011, we have John Cena on the cover and the flames there. Decent cover. It could be better, obviously. But we have your spine. You have a cool picture of the cell there on the spine. Nice little detail. Alright, we have Kelly versus Beth Phoenix. Cody Rhodes versus John Morrison. You have your tag team championship. Sin Cara versus Sin Cara. So yeah. It was like the Negro Sin Cara or whatever. Negro, I don't know. Sheamus versus Christian. Mark Henry versus Randy Orton inside Hell in a Cell. And then John Cena, CM Punk, and Del Rio in a triple threat Hell in a Cell. I believe that's the first ever triple threat Hell in a Cell. Decent disc artwork there. I do want to mention, for 2010, you actually have a match as an extra, which is pretty cool. Randy Orton versus Chris Jericho. Forgot to mention that. Yeah, it's not very often you get a match as an extra nowadays. Alright, 2012. Kind of a cheesy cover, but in a way it's so cheesy that it works. And then you have Ryback on the spine. You have CM Punk as well. Alright, we have Rey Mysterio and Sin Cara versus the Primetime Players. You have your triple threat match for the Divas title. We have The Miz and Kofi Kingston. Team Hell No versus Team Rhodes Scholars. Alberto Del Rio versus Randy Orton. And then we have in a surprise, really good match, Sheamus versus Big Show. That one kind of came out of nowhere. That was a really good match. And then we have CM Punk versus Ryback inside Hell in a Cell. There's your artwork for the disc. Basic artwork, nothing special there. Alright, 2013. We have only 1 cell match this time. No, 2. Never mind, 2. We have pretty decent cover. You have Shawn Michaels and Triple H there. You have Randy Orton with the title. You have John Cena there. Daniel Bryan. And this was when John Cena came back to defeat Del Rio for the world title. And no match listing on this one. But once again, we had Ryback and CM Punk inside Hell in a Cell. We have Kane and The Miz there. And then we have Randy Orton versus Daniel Bryan inside Hell in a Cell for the WWE title. continuing on the Authority storyline. So, decent enough. I enjoyed that match. Alright, we have 2014. Very cool cover here. I really like this cover a lot. I don't know, it's just very different. I like that. Has like more of like an Elimination Chamber feel, but still really cool. Alright, real cool back too. They did good work on this one. Alright, so we had John Cena versus Randy Orton inside Hell in a Cell once again. And then we had, let's see, Dean Ambrose versus Seth Rollins inside Hell in a Cell. We have the Rhodes Brothers, or I guess they're, well, Stardust and Goldust at the time. So, yeah. So, I wish they had match listings on these. I really do. But, there you go. Alright, there we have very cool disc artwork there. Very nice. (2015). This is probably my favorite Hell in a Cell of the pay-per-views. My favorite Hell in a Cell match, period, is probably either the Armageddon Hell in a Cell match from 2000 or the original Undertaker and Lesnar from No Mercy. But this one's my favorite Hell in a Cell match of the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view years. But, you know, very cool picture there. Undertaker and Brock Lesnar, Hell in a Cell. They put on a great match in this one. Very good. And then we had Roman Reigns and Bray Wyatt inside Hell in a Cell. John Cena versus Del Rio for the U.S. title after his return. We have Kane and Seth Rollins. But I really loved that Hell in a Cell match. It felt like we were watching something special. And then we have an Undertaker card there. So that's pretty cool. So, very enjoyable. Alright, Hell in a Cell 2016. For the first time ever, we have two divas headlining a pay-per-view and the DVD cover. So, well, not divas, women's wrestlers. So, you have your spine there. Pretty cool artwork. Yeah, it's your basic Hell in a Cell. Behind the cell there. I like that. Very cool back, though. It kind of reminds me of the Anthology set. So, 3 incredible rivalries, 3 Hell in a Cell matches, 3 epic main events. But we had Rusev versus Roman Reigns. We have Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins. And then Sasha Banks versus Charlotte. All 3 in Hell in a Cell. You have, what is it, TJP? Or is it just like TJP now or whatever? I'm not sure what his name is anymore. He changed it, I know that. Versus, Brian Kendrick. And then you have Enzo and Cass there versus the Club. Sheamus and Xavier Woods there. And I dropped it. Trying to fix it, and I ended up dropping it. Alright, you have a Brock Lesnar card there. There's your disc artwork. Any special features? Probably not. Unless there's a pre-show match. And finally, we have Hell in a Cell 2017. I thought this was a very enjoyable pay-per-view compared to ones we've had lately. Beautiful cover there, beautiful shot. It's kind of a strange shot because it looks like Shane's jumping off for no reason because Kevin Owens is over here. But obviously it's edited in, but it just kind of looks strange. But we have Natalya versus Charlotte for the women's title. We had Nakamura versus Jinder Mahal for the WWE title. Thank fuck he's not champion anymore. I'm just going to say that now. And then we had the Usos versus the New Day inside Hell in a Cell. And then Shane McMahon versus Kevin Owens with a great finish. Very surprising finish. I was very happy about that one. So, comes with the Kevin Owens card there. And then there's your artwork. So, very cool. But I hope you guys enjoyed. This has been the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view collection. And this has also been the DVD Freak. Peace out.